Did you learn anything today, ma'am?
I learned a lot today.
Yeah? That's good. I mean, that's why we do this, for educational purposes.
There's nothing more satisfying than watching a corrupt police officer get owned and humbled by a knowledgeable auditor who knows the law inside and out. Today, we will look at cases where these officers realized they were no match for someone who truly understood their rights.
You've got much better things to do than with me.
In October 2024, a man was filming vehicles at a public car show. As he left the event, a tyrant officer appeared out of nowhere and began to intimidate him.
I'm being what?
You're being detained. I need your driver's license, please, for citing for spectating on racing and burning out.
Who says I was spectating?
We have you on video, sir. I need your license, please.
So it's illegal to watch?
Yes, sir. It's a moving violation.
It's a moving violation?
Yes, sir. I need your license, sir.
Okay, and so you're telling me it's...
I'm not going to ask you again, sir. I understand you can record. I'm recording as well. I need your license, please, and then we can discuss further.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I do not give you my license, you'll
You
arrest
will
me?
subject to arrest, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, you've got 3 on the other side walking westbound online.
This is exactly why officers like this are so disliked. The poor man was threatened with arrest and pressured to give up his rights simply for walking on a public sidewalk.
And what statute is that?
I'll look up the exact statute.
It's under threat of arrest. I will provide my information.
Thanks, sir.
What's your name and badge number?
Deputy Calmus, ID 20186. And Mr. Rayner, is this your current address?
Yep.
What is it?
That's it.
What is it, sir?
You have the ID right there.
I'm asking you to confirm your address, sir.
It's whatever's there.
Be right back.
He tried talking to another officer, but to no avail.
So, we came to a car show.
I have no knowledge about what you stopped for.
Were you stopping other people for the same thing?
I'm standing right here talking to you.
What's your name and badge number?
Schultz 30545.
30545.
The corrupt sheriff's deputy shortly arrived with a citation in his hand. It is bizarre how he continued harassing this innocent individual.
License. This copy of citation as well as a traffic citation guide explains you how to take care of the citation itself, okay? You have any questions for me, sir?
Yeah, I do. I got plenty of questions. But first and foremost, so like how I'm recording you right now in a public space, which is my rights to do so according to the Constitution. My question.
The Constitution, I told you is okay for your recording.
Let me ask the question. So if there's a car behind me, like that Camaro that is behind me right now, you're telling me I can be cited for recording that?
When there's an organized event like that, yes.
What do you mean there's... Well, the whole point of the event was for people to record, so I was in there recording. So is that against the law?
No, not until they're actually on here, street racing and whatnot, that you're actively participating, sir.
Hold on 1 second.
There was, sir. Several cars were pulled over down the street. They also burned out in front of you that I'm sure you have on your video.
I don't have any of that on camera.
Okay, that's fine.
And if you had that on your recording, then you're lying.
Okay, sir. Again, on the citation, you have 3 options to take care of the ticket. Pay the fine, let's go to traffic for support, or let's go to traffic school. All right? Have a good day.
The idiot cop left him with the citation, but gave him a golden opportunity to file a civil rights lawsuit against him, as this was a blatant violation of civil rights. Well, this guy didn't say much, but this next auditor made sure to take these cops to the cleaners.
Did you learn anything today, ma'am?
I learned a lot today.
Yeah? That's good. I mean, that's why we do this, for educational purposes.
In December 2020, a First Amendment auditor was recording near the VPG Micro Measurements building when a couple of employees approached and attempted to intimidate him. But the auditor had a clever response ready for them.
How can I help you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I can't hear you, man.
Who are you?
Just a guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything we can help you guys with?
Yeah, I'd like some coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. That'd be great, man. Maybe a bagel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you come issue or you guys needed help with something.
No, I think we pretty grown. I think we can take care of ourselves.
All righty.
Yeah. That coffee, I need 5 sugars and 2 creams.
All righty.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you? Not too good.
Humiliated by the auditor's response, the employees retreated, hiding their faces. However, they called 911, and a female officer arrived shortly after, only to be humbled by the auditor as well.
What are you out here doing?
What's your name and badge number?
Officer Akins. We don't have badge numbers.
Employee number? ID number?
Officer Akins.
Officer Akins, you got a card?
I can get you one, yes, sir.
Okay.
Absolutely. So the manager of this facility pretty much called us. Hi, how are you? They said that y'all aren't supposed to be out here.
Not supposed to be on the side of the road?
But technically, this right here, this is their property.
No, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir.
No.
Okay.
Okay, get supervisor, please.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
The auditor immediately refused to converse with her as she had no clue about the public property. He called for a supervisor and waited as long as officers started to gang up.
So you check on
That works for me. So the manager here called, said they're out here filming. Technically, this right here is their property still. They're asking for a supervisor or captain or somebody. I let them know that this is still their property, it's private property. But they can't be right here, and they wanted a supervisor. They said I was wrong. That's
what's going on.
Yeah. Well, she's fixing to learn something. A free education today. Two people filming on the side of the road. Huh? That's crazy.
It was astonishing to see the number of police cruisers that showed up simply because someone was filming in public. Shortly after, a supervisor arrived and turned the encounter into a valuable lesson for the female officer.
How you guys doing?
What's up?
I remember y'all from last year.
Can I get your name and ID number?
John Slaughter. We don't have ID numbers, so.
I hear
So
you.
you guys just out here filming?
That's it, man.
Okay.
And she's trying to tell she needs to learn where the damn easement is, man. You're a rookie?
No, she's not a rookie.
Yeah, we don't come out here unless we know what we're doing.
Okay.
You already know. I think you know that, but she knows it now.
So,
It's right at the end of that sign, just the side of it.
are y'all doing a commercial?
Well, we're doing an investigative story.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And now y'all in it. So,
See where this is washed out like that?
did you learn anything today, ma'am?
If somebody pulls off
I
the
learned a
road,
lot today.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, that's why we do this, for educational purposes.
I guess I need to
It is.
state-
I'm not trying to make you look,
Yeah, you guys go right ahead.
you know what I mean? I'm not trying to make you look like a fool or anything, but that's why we do what we do, to educate.
The supervisor handled the situation brilliantly, leading the female officer to apologize quickly. It is always satisfying to see these tyrants getting owned by a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, as long as you guys don't block the road.
Nah,
in
we
the
got
road
it,
or
baby.
anything
We
like
got
that.
it, man.
Yeah.
We got all that.
Where
You
did
know
we
that.
see you at last year? Where did we see you at?
I don't think you guys specifically talked to me, but I remember you guys going to town hall and the police department.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. But that's why, you know, I mean, that's what we do. We don't trespass. We don't do anything illegal. And now this gentleman knows, this one, she knows for sure that, you know, can't make us move off of a county property.
And even if they paid for it still belongs to the state.
well, I mean, whatever you guys want to do, this is what y'all enjoy.
Yeah,
doing. Y'all
he
go
knows
right
he
ahead.
knows he knows that, man. He knows
Yeah,
that.
that's what y'all
He
wanna
just
do.
don't want to make her look bad. That's what he's doing.
But no, she called me to come out here and help out.
The officers quickly left the scene, and we hope that she truly learned her lesson. While this cop was owned in no time, this next guy makes a total joke out of these law enforcement officers.
I quit a department because I ratted out the crook cops that worked with me. Okay? I'm sick of it. The corruption is everywhere. Every single cop in this nation is a liar. All right?
In July of 2015, a private investigator was conducting surveillance on a subject for 2 days when the individual allegedly noticed him and called the police, accusing him of stalking. Shortly after, an officer pulled him over, completely unaware of who he was dealing with.
She didn't take. Oh, shit, I'm getting pulled over. All right.
How are you doing? What's going on with you following? Are you an investigator of some sort?
Can I ask why you pulled me over, sir?
I pulled you over because the young ladies came over there and said you've been following her since she left the airport yesterday. So I want to know who you are.
Have I committed a crime?
No, but I'm conducting an investigation. Have you been following that young lady? I mean, if you're an investigator, investigate away. But if you're somebody harassing her or stalking her, that's against the law. Me pulling you over to find out who you are is me doing my job.
From the beginning, the investigator made it very clear that he wouldn't fold like any other individual. Within moments, he started to own the cops.
You mind getting that light out of my eyes?
Sir, it's nighttime. I don't know you from Adam's house cat. I don't know if you have weapons in here.
You see both my hands right here.
Well, I don't know if you have weapons in here, man. So I'm gonna keep my flashlight. I don't have it in your face. That would be in your face. I have it down. I'm trying to show you that respect. I'm illuminating the vehicle for my safety. Do you have your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance on you?
Have you pulled me for a traffic violation, sir?
No, sir. I've already explained that to you. Now, you can play the back and forth rigmarole all you want to. I've explained to you why I pulled you over.
Okay, and you didn't have PC. I'm not suspected of committing a
crime. The
crime.
probable cause is that you've been following this young lady, and she.
Do you know that, sir? Did you see that? Did you see that,
You
deputy?
came back by. Why'd you come back by?
I don't have to answer questions.
Okay, you don't have to answer questions. Okay, you do have to identify yourself, sir.
Sir, if you suspect me of committing a crime or about to commit a crime, I have to identify myself. You have no probable cause to pull me for a traffic violation. I asked you why you pulled me.
Because the young lady said that you've been following her since yesterday.
So you believe everything everyone says to you?
The individual in question was also a former police officer, so he knew how to hold these pigs accountable.
At this point in time, I elect to not say anything. I elect to speak to my, say anything without having my attorney present. That would be Eric Friday.
Cool.
Yeah, there's no good side on the cop's face.
Well, you're one of those people.
Yeah, one of those people. Yeah, and you're one of those people, right? Gun and badge grant extra rights, right?
No, it doesn't grant me an extra right.
Yeah. How about you do your job and honor your oath?
Telling me that somebody's been following her since yesterday? Yeah, I'm investigating.
Yeah, and you just take everything everyone comes up to you. Okay, I just said someone pull a gun on me. You gonna go investigate that?
I sure would. Who pulled a gun on you?
Yeah.
Someone pull a gun on you?
I don't answer questions, Stephanie.
You don't answer questions. You just stalk young ladies. Just stand by them. Stand by.
The officer immediately decided that the stop was too much for him, as he left the traffic stop, leaving the investigator hanging. In no time, multiple cops arrived, about to get the beating of a lifetime.
Well, the guy that pulled me's leaving. The guy that pulled me over is leaving. Am I free to go?
No, sir, not yet.
What am I being detained for, sir?
Hey, when I get around to get my car where it needs to be, I'll explain to you.
I'd like to know.
Someone's allegedly.
Let me speak for a moment, sir. No disrespect.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like for you to articulate what crime you suspect me of committing, or what crime you suspect me of about to commit.
No, we just have a reasonable suspicion to figure out what's going on here.
No, sir. So you don't get to detain me to figure out if I've committed a crime, sir. The law and the statute states, in order for you to detain me, you must have reasonable, articulable suspicion that either I have committed.
Yeah, we have probable cause.
What is your probable cause?
We got a complaint that we got that the red.
That's not probable cause, sir.
He wasn't going to give up on his rights, and he informed these cops that he wouldn't be getting any stick from them unless they had reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Were you anywhere near this? Near this?
I don't answer questions.
Do you know who she is?
I do not answer questions.
She has no idea who
If you're going to articulate that you suspect me of committing a crime and have reasonable suspicion of that.
If you don't agree with it, if you don't agree with our probable cause.
Your name and badge number, sir?
Sir, what's your name?
Your name and badge number, sir?
Are you going to remember?
But all you're being recorded. I've got 4 cameras in this truck.
You're
You're required by policy to issue your name and badge number. I'm going to ask you what. I'm speaking to this gentleman right now. I'll get your name and badge number in a minute. Your name and badge number.
0051.
What's your name?
I just told you.
I didn't hear it because I'm sitting there speaking to this
recording
gentleman.
it so you can pick it up later.
Sir, I'm going to ask you once again. If you want to be a smartass about it, I'll file an internal affairs case on you.
I gave it to you once already.
I didn't hear it. I'm asking you once again. So to extend some professional courtesy and treat me with the respect I deserve.
I did.
What is your name and badge number?
Well, here's sir, I gave you mine. 0051.
Thank you.
The officers quickly realized they couldn't intimidate or strong-arm the private investigator. Left with no choice, they switched tactics and tried to reason with him logically.
We don't know anything about it. Your car meets what we were told, and that's why we're questioning you.
Okay.
And that's very simple. All we need to do is just ask you your name and the car and where have you been.
May I ask how my name is going to establish whether I've harassed someone or not?
You asked for our name would be nice to have your name as well.
It would be, but see, I don't.
And you don't have to give it.
I appreciate
now
you saying
because-
that, sir.
All right, you don't have to give it now. We're not saying you're guilty of anything. We didn't say that.
Then
We're not
you are illegally
intimating it.
detaining me. I asked
No,
the
sir.
last deputy that left what was his reason for stopping me. He didn't stop me for trafficking.
Did I just
Let me
tell you
first of all,
now-
let me calm down. I
Did
shouldn't be yelling at you.
Thank you.
I shouldn't be
And,
doing
and
that.
I'm not yelling at you.
This
right?
deputy that stopped me, sir, did not articulate he was stopping me for a traffic violation. Then
No.
I asked him what his probable cause was, or what crime he suspected me of committing, or
No.
what reasonable crime, or reasonable
It's not the
suspicion.
case. The case is, as I stated, is that we had a description of a vehicle. Your vehicle matched that, and we're just here to determine, no, you're not the one, or yes, you are the one.
If you think this was tough, things were about to get even worse for the corrupt cops.
But see, sir, as a law enforcement officer, I realize how LEOs twist people's words.
No, we're not.
Let me finish speaking, okay?
Yes, please do.
They twist people's words. Any attorney, and all you three gentlemen will know, you don't
Lawyers
ever
do the same
speak
thing
to
on
the
the table,
cops.
dude. I want to hear what he got to say.
You don't ever talk to cops. Never. You never talk to cops unless you're legally obligated to. Nothing good can come from that. I'm very well of my rights, very well aware of my rights. Now, I understand you're doing no fault with that. You are doing your job.
Okay.
And the mere fact that I'm exercising my legal rights does not make me uncooperative. Okay? Now, the fact that someone called you and said they're harassing doesn't give you the general order just to stop people.
No, that wasn't the reason why. Because
To be fair, a call from someone doesn't automatically give cops the right to detain an individual. They need reasonable, articulable suspicion, and in this case, they were definitely in the wrong.
How do you define harassing? Someone just called and says they were harassing. Did you ask her what they did? Did you ask the person?
She said a red truck, pickup truck was following her since she came to town.
Is that a crime?
We haven't determined that. We just want to make sure.
Do you see where I'm going with this, sir? I mean, I understand you guys are doing your job, but do you see how this goes? I'm aware of my rights. You do not have, or excuse me, you have the right to ask me whatever
I can
question you
understand
want.
that. You're really enjoying this.
I'm not enjoying anything. I've articulated to you that you are illegally detaining me. And because you choose to abuse your authority and not recognize that what I'm saying is a fact, you are illegally violating my rights.
To question you, to find out if you are the one or not the one that was violating this other woman's rights.
But I've made it clear, sir, I'm not going to
We
answer
don't know that.
questions.
Well,
I've
then
made it
how are
clear
we
I'm
gonna
not.
determine this?
You don't
You're
get
not
to.
cooperating.
Yes, sir. The fact that I'm exercising my rights does not mean I'm not cooperating, sir.
Yes, it does.
It does not. It absolutely does not.
It is rare to see multiple officers being owned by someone who knows their rights so well. The investigator is setting a powerful example for all citizens to follow.
I'm not saying I am this person, I'm not saying I am not this person, but what you fail to realize is I do not have to speak to you, sir. And that does not give you the right to detain me until you get some information to charge me with the crime. You don't get to search and search until I say something or you twist something I say to use it against me. You gentlemen have a dangerous job. There is 19 unsolved murders in this city. Okay? You've got much better things to do to with me. Okay? I'm not a threat to anyone.
We're not here.
What? Sir, there's 5 cops here. The gentleman that pulled me, and if he had any reasonable articulable suspicion, is no longer here. I'm assuming, I don't know where he is or where he's gone. You 3 gentlemen have no first-hand information. No first-hand information.
At first, he was calmly claiming his innocence, but things escalated when he directly accused the cops of lying. You won't believe the meltdown that followed.
If you have a reasonable articulate suspicion of me committing a crime or about to commit a crime, you have a right to detain me, ask me for my ID, which I will oblige you with, as I'm required by law. Short of that standard, you are illegally detaining me. I've asked to be free to go. You know what, guys? I would love to give it to you because I used to be one of them. But because I'm aware of my rights and because of my life experiences with law enforcement, I choose to exercise my rights, not to be difficult, sir. You guys have much more better things. See, that's just it, because people don't know their rights. And because LEOs, I don't know you 3 gentlemen personally. I quit a department because I ratted out the crook cops that worked with me. Okay? I'm sick of it. The corruption is everywhere. Every single cop in this nation is a liar. All right? I used to be one of them.
And you're calling.
Well, the Supreme Court does indeed allow these cops to lie, as it's the standard operating procedure. He was about to own the desperate officer once more.
3 of us liars.
Yes, sir. If you're going to stand here and tell me you've never falsified, twisted a report just for your benefit, or provided false information, or saw one of your fellow brothers in blue violate someone's rights or do something wrong, by the mere fact of you withholding that information and not going to your supervisor makes you a liar.
I did not.
In your life, you've never, ever lied. You've never, ever lied in your entire life.
Well, that's something that you're talking about as a police officer or as a human being?
As a police officer, you've never lied in your life. Sir, you're allowed to lie in investigations. The Supreme Court has ruled you're allowed to lie. So your credibility just went out the window for me. I'm a certified interrogator, buddy. Don't sit here and play this game with me. You just lost your credibility. Now, any respectable person would say, of course I've lied. I've lied in the line of duty. I've lied in my personal life. Yeah. I got more integrity in my finger, buddy, than you've got in your whole body.
Okay, sir, back to my original question
Yes,
when
sir.
I first got here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, are you following somebody?
I don't answer questions, sir.
Okay.
Am I free to go?
Yes, you're free to go.
Thank you.
Ultimately, the officers decided to let him go without any warnings or tickets. They were thoroughly owned and humbled, while the investigators set a perfect example of how to handle officers who detain you without cause. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we witnessed corrupt cops being owned and humbled by knowledgeable auditors. These auditors showed a better understanding of the law than the officers, exposing their misconduct in minutes. Hopefully, these crooked cops learn their lesson and stop harassing innocent people. If you agree with me, please support us by liking this video. Also, if you enjoyed this video, watch how this predator cop was taken to the cleaners in the courtroom.
The first degree. Defendant is guilty of the crime of the first degree, and punishment is set at 30 years.